Howard University is very unique. Our DNA is social justice. But the principles around why the university needed to exist was primarily to support the movement of formerly enslaved people from the South to the North, to give them a place to be educated. And throughout our history, we've provided that for many different types of people. In my role as president, living up to Howard's values requires a lot of discipline. First discipline is to not take ownership, but to recognize that what's important is stewardship.
It's been an institution for 150 years. It's got an unbelievable reputation across all fields, medical, science, etc. Sets an example for everybody, and it uplifts part of the community that needs to be uplifted.
On a college campus, there are various types of stakeholders. You've got students, alumni, faculty, staff, and the board of trustees. And at times, their needs conflict with each other. It was very clear that we could change the landscape for Howard and create a stronger infrastructure from a financial, operational, academic, and research perspective.
We were in some significant financial dire straits. We needed a line of credit, which I was drawing on actively to make payroll and do things like that.
Initially, we were not banking with jpmorgan as our primary bank. And I remember going with Dr. Frederick to other banks, describing to them why it is that we needed the investment when times were tough, and how it is that we wanted them to stick with us because we knew that the better tomorrow was coming.
We both understood that there was an obligation between our two institutions to do more in the African American community. Dr. Frederick has been very interested in just how he can uplift Howard. He's a change agent. He wanted to be able to enhance Howard's reputation, from building out the campus, attracting more students, addressing health equity issues. And we extended credit. That helped him address some of his capital expenditures and also cash flow, which is incredibly important to a large institution like Howard University.
Howard University has had some major accomplishments, some of which have been supported by the relationship with jpmorgan. One of them is certainly securing money for the infrastructure, which would involve bringing about new buildings, renovations to older buildings. That has been absolutely critical to what we are going to do in the future.
The Howard DNA is very much part and parcel of who we are at jpmorgan, and that helps us better understand and appreciate what the focus points are. He wanted a bank that understood the Black community, that understood Howard's place in society. So when I say we want to go beyond the balance sheet, it's taking into consideration those sorts of issues and bringing to bear everything that jpmorgan can do outside of traditional commercial banking. jpmorgan helps our clients build their future.
And Howard's been a critical part of educating us about what more we can do to create racial equality and give opportunity to people. And it's all part of one great fabric to do a better job for America.
Howard University will continue to achieve excellence in every facet of what we do, especially in academics and research. jpmorgan is going to be with Howard University for a very long time. We have a symbiotic relationship that is producing results every single day.